Alright people, so you know what this video is going to be about, and I did not see this coming, but you know how much I despise Illuminati. You know how I feel about those people. I'm not even going to get into the details about last year, but you know where I stand and you know how I feel about it. But you know what? I think this topic is really interesting because they're going to adapt Dairanger into a comic book series in the Power Rangers Universe comic series. And alone, that right there is a good idea. Power Rangers Universe is expected to release on December 2021 and features Nicole Andelfinger as the writer for the series and Simone Ranganazzi serving as the lead artist. Andelfinger is new to Power Rangers. However, she is known for her works on the comic versions of other established franchises such as Jim Henson's Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance, Regular Show, Rugrats, and Steven Universe. Oh, okay. This is interesting. I mean, I am familiar with other franchises, but the Rugrats and the Regular Show I'm familiar with. As far as like Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance, I might have to look into that in the future. We know that the origins of the Phantom Ranger will be the major focus of the book. However, we now also know that the Dairangers will also serve as a major focus in the book. We can also reveal that the book will include an American exclusive Black Ranger on the team. Oh, so this one is really interesting. Okay, I can see where they're going with this one. If you remember in Power Rangers Let's Be Rescued, Titanium Ranger was Graphite, an American exclusive Ranger. It was a unique concept. It was something that the franchise has never done before. So I could see Dairanger having the Black Ranger, and I want to know what kind of Zord they're going to give him. And if they were to do that, they need to turn Dairanger into a martial arts season, because Dairanger is a Chinese mythological martial arts thing. And if they could do that for Power Rangers, because Power Rangers is known for martial arts too, that could easily work on its own. The Phantom Ranger will also have a new Ranger form in the series. Its new form will be a new white version of the Phantom Ranger suit. This suit will not be the White Ranger suit featured in Dairanger Mighty Morphin Power Rangers as seen above, and other comic crossovers has been revealed. And we've seen how he looked in the past, and the suit alone looks really good. I guess you could say every White Ranger we've seen on Sentai, the Power Rangers and comics all together, they could either be good or bad. Kaboom Studios using Dairanger hint at more pre-Dairanger adaptations. I could see that happening, but I think they used 5 men in the Boom Studio comics before, and I have yet to know anything about them. But I wouldn't mind seeing Flashman in the comics, because Flashman is a good Sentai, and I liked the team. This could set the precedent for more unadapted Power Ranger seasons to be featured in the comics, especially seasons that aired before Dairanger Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in Japan. This has already happened in a few pre-Dairanger seasons in the Boom Studios comics, with teams such as Supersonic Rangers, 5 Men in Super Sentai, and Prism Rangers, Flashman in Super Sentai. And you know how Super Mega Force really embarrassed the franchise, and how they used so much pre-Dairanger teams and not even focus on the team before them. You know how I feel about it, but I think there's a possibility that those could be adapted into Power Ranger seasons. It's only a matter of time before they ended up not doing so well. We just have to wait and see how they do. Maybe now that we are getting to see the Dairangers adapted in Power Rangers Universe, this means we will get to see some more of the unadapted seasons finally get explored in the full-length storylines. As long as they don't treat it like, you know, the Neo Taban seasons, and don't have it feel kind of silly to say the least. So, yeah. Who knows? Maybe Boom Studios could even go as far as the Gold Rangers and adapt them in a comic book story. Nah, I don't think they want to do that. They wouldn't go way back to the 70s and do that, unless it's way back about their ancestors were Power Rangers, like Gold Rangers. I think if you could do something like that, it could easily work. Yeah, I think we all know what this part was talking about, where season 2 skipped all of the moments from Dairanger. I mean, they got Tommy the White Ranger from that season to match the show, but the only thing I hate about it is that they didn't really change the suits while making it still recognizable. You could have just turned Zach's costume into this, this costume to match with his ash and black and green to match with his Lion Thunder Zord. That could easily make sense, but they pretty much took the L for that. Now, I'm on board with this, but I still don't like this website, the people who run it, and y'all know how I feel about what happened last year where they made that video about them explaining it from Sentai. I still don't believe that, unless Hasbro says it out of their mouths. But I think for what the people are doing in the Boom Studio comics, they're pretty much adapting Dairanger in the comics, which is something I can get behind, because Dairanger is a good season. It's dark, it can be very sometimes unwatchable in times, and unbearable in times also, but the series can get pretty dark and brutal at the same time. So it's pretty much an enjoyable show than Dairanger, in my honest opinion. Not to mention the helmets and the costumes I am a fan of, and the Chinese mythological. I just love this season altogether. So the fact that it's been adapted into the comic book, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. So let me know what y'all thoughts in the comments down below, and I will have it in the description below. So I'm out of here.